Hi guys, welcome back to Rts Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live our life. With me, your host, Linda Fry, the Asthma Lady. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to anyone new. And I just wanted to say thank you to my last guest co-host, Daniel Witt. He was giving the gems on what an APRT is and their role. So a lot of folks are very curious about this new role in the respiratory therapy field. So very happy that I got the chance to get him on and to give us like that really good information. Okay, so moving on to today's episode. So today we are talking about basically when I knew it was time to move on in my career. So this episode is about a personal journey going from acute care respiratory therapist into the ambulatory care space. All right, so I'm just going to share with you how I knew it was just my time to move on to the next phase of my career. So as a respiratory therapist, I started as a respiratory therapist in 2008, and I love being a respiratory therapist. I am a proud respiratory therapist, and I started in a level 1 trauma center. So I was mainly on the trauma team. I was the ER therapist. I covered adults and peds ER. I want to say within, like, when I was in year 3, I already started to get the vibe that I don't think I'm meant to stay in acute care. Basically, I was just starting to feel like a mouse in a box. So I was seeing a lot of high-risk patients, meaning like the same type of patients coming in over and over again for the same chronic lung diseases, and then seeing like really bad traumas, gunshot wounds, motor vehicle accidents, stabbings, just really trauma. Okay, so and in the beginning of my career, this was very exciting. Just coming out of school and getting to see everything. I mean, in the hospital I worked at was also the cop hospital. What that means is if something happened to a cop, they came to our hospital. So I got to see a lot of interesting stuff very early, and it exposed me to a lot. But like I was saying, after a while, what I learned was, I don't think I'm supposed to see this much death. So for me, you know, I don't process those things, and ER is very fast. So you don't have time to process how you feel. You know, it's just so, everything happens so quickly. And I think I was just starting to get a little depressed, and I didn't notice that was happening to me until my family was starting to tell me that they started to feel that I was disconnecting from people, and I didn't realize it until they said it. And so I knew eventually I had to move from that setting. I knew that I enjoyed being a respiratory therapist. I enjoy helping people in this capacity. I just knew that the setting wasn't the right one. I went to get my certified as an asthma educator. I decided to go back to school to figure out, to get my master's in public health, because I wanted to know why some neighborhoods were sicker than others and what to do about this, right? So these were the steps that I started to take. And then I also went to go speak to my mentor. Okay, well, she didn't know she was my mentor, but informal mentorship. She was my mentor, and I would go back to her and kind of just let her know where my thoughts are and the plan for where I wanted to go. And she really helped me with transitioning from acute care to the ambulatory care space. And so that's where I wanted to be. So basically in administration and helping making decisions for that would help patients out in a way where we can keep them out of the emergency room for things that could be avoidable. So yeah, so I went to my mentor, went back to school, continued to learn, and then I finally, when I got my master's, I just started to apply for positions that were in leadership positions. And yeah, this is ultimately how I started to transition from acute care to ambulatory care. In between, before I got my position in the ambulatory care space as the program director of the asthma program and, in the asthma clinic, I volunteered my time. I volunteered my time at health fairs and, providing asthma education in that capacity, helping out with the Brenda Pillars Asthma Education Program, which was connected to my college, my university that I was going back to, that I went back to for my master's. And all of this really helped me transition. It really helped me put everything into motion before I was able to get the role that I had at the time, which was the asthma program. So that's pretty much some of the steps that I took to transition. Now, let me tell you some of the challenges. Some of the challenges that I had when I took the admin position in ambulatory care space is I basically went from nighttime respiratory therapist into a daytime administrative position. So that was just a big shift, actually, because like I said, I was going from nighttime to daytime, and this wasn't the smartest thing that I did. I didn't take a break between the two roles. I basically had like a day apart. So basically I didn't have any time to transition between the two roles and shifts, which kind of threw my my circadian rhythm off. So that was a little challenging. Also, just having a full-time administrative role, having people under me as a supervisor. So I just had to learn how to coach each individual person. So that had its own challenges, and I probably had some past episodes where I spoke a little bit about that, but thankfully the hospital, of course, sent me for some management training. They send most of their new managers for manager training, and I really did soak a lot of that stuff that I learned in, and just learning that those type of roles are about knowing people, knowing how to deal with people. And so it had its ups and downs, but definitely I was always willing to learn from anybody that was just doing their thing in that role. I definitely got training, and I just had a great support system. My family was there to help me out with the transition, and my husband, shout out to Chris. Hi, hubby. Okay, so lessons learned. Basically, I just went after it. That's all it was. I felt it and I went after it. Also, I just learned to be adaptable. Change is always going to come, and I just learned how to roll with the punches, just flow with it. And also, I learned to just be a lifelong learner, and that makes things exciting. And so for anyone that is thinking about it, who just feels like acute care is, not for them, I do feel that it's a good place to start as a student. Straight from being a student, acute care is a great baseline. You get to see everything, learn a lot from that setting, but it's not meant for everyone to stay there as a respiratory therapist. I encourage anyone who feels stuck or that they're in a rut or any of these things, just try to to try to feel other branches in respiratory, trying different things and seeing what you like and what you don't like. And so, yeah, so I encourage you guys to step outside your comfort zone and try. And to anyone that has a story like this that they want to share about their transition, please hit us up. Rts Share Tea is about respiratory therapists living out loud. So we want to hear your stories. Hit me up. My contact information is in the description. All right, guys, with that being said, for anybody that wants to be, we have back to school time is coming soon. I know we in the summer, but back to school time is coming soon. And what that means is a lot of folks, the kids have to go back to their doctor and fill out all the enrollment forms. So with that being said, for those that have asthma, I don't know if you can see this. We have asthma worksheets. Yes, it's a bundle. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's a few of them. All right. It's a bundle, come with a few sheets. All right, on sale on my Etsy shop. All right, so I have that in the description below. Well, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you this week. I am so excited to let you guys know, for those of you that's going to be at Summer Forum, July 14 to the 17th, I believe that's the date. Those are the dates. I will be there speaking on mentorship, giving you the perspective of the mentee, because yeah, that was me. Also, I will be speaking at the Asthma Educators Conference for the Association for Asthma Educators. We will be in North Carolina, and I will be there on the July 19th. I will be speaking there too. So come and see me. Hit me up if you're gonna be there. All right, guys. So yes, so much more to come. Thank you guys for being here with us. And remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. I'll see you next time. Bye.